On Order of Chaos.
I'm gonna summon Magical Scientist.
He just opens this card on Progression Series Season 2. Wow, you are the best gamer in the game. Look at that.
Okay, so I don't know really much about this, but I know that we had Gage on last time, and he told us that Magical Scientist is not long for this world. We also got a very special message from I Wish I Was Dead, who told us that there's actually a Magical Scientist tech we have not yet discovered. I don't know if Gage is playing it, but if anyone knows that tech, please put it in chat.
Oh
Look
my!
at that.
Bro, what do you think the Amazon is called?
Caesar, thank you for the $3.
Probably something like, no, not the shell.
Will you play Fortnite on stream if it's with a cringe Christian Fortnite gamer? I will.
Not the Cyber Dragon. Relax, bro. It's not a chaos deck until the sorcerer comes out.
In this
series, both MBT and myself, they're sucking. They're. Oh, wait, we're still in the first minute. Hi, Vlad.
Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. But this time around, we'll be introducing side sets, a new banning system, and plenty of other fun surprises that you'll just have to watch to find out. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series Season 2.
Give
Bro,
it a
what do you
sec,
think
folks.
the Amazon's call sounds like? Probably something like, ah!
Vortex, thank you for the $1. What's schloppin' MBT? Well, usually I advocate for some nice 5% savings. I must say that today's approach by Simo is not my thing. Penis the sequel. You'll understand why later. Have fun. Eat your veggies. Now I'm excited.
If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code SIMO5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
Yeah, Vlad, get back in the content mines. Give me some clips. I will say, Vlad, I was like, let me give Vlad some clips. Literally nothing interesting happened on stream last week. Like, the worst week of streaming in my entire life.
Well, Gage, here we are.
Oh, we're doing
again.
it!
Didn't think we'd be back here so quickly, as a matter of fact, but it seems our lovely viewer base has made themselves loud and clear about one particular card that they are not happy to see in the Progression Series. Not just this season, but even last season as well.
Oh, yeah. I think this card last season was one of the first ones we ended up knocking out mutually. It just ended up being
Chat, bullying
way
works.
too
I don't know what to
good,
tell you, right?
Alex, and I think it just hit that point again. You want to tell them what is leaving the Progression Series for a...
You know what would be so fucking funny is if they didn't ban Scientist. If they banned, like, fucking BLS or something.
second time?
Magical Scientist
Woo!
will be leaving the
Goodbye.
Progression Series again.
Goodbye.
And it's
Oh, I should have worn my
it's been
cosplay.
bittersweet. We've
Fuck.
had some fun times with the man, but at the same time, we know how powerful this card is. And also in Season 2, our card pools are exponentially...
All right. Now, in case you all want to know why Scientist was banned, I Wish I Was Dead has pulled up a replay. Here we go. Let's watch this together. All right. Bada ba, we're just going to... I mean, this gets Scientist. It's 1 for 1, right? All right, 1 for 1 for Scientist. There he is. Scientist twice. We summon Carbonla Warrior and Carbonla Warrior. Overlay for Zenmeister. Scientist once. We summon Dark Balter the Terrible. Zenmains. Set the Dark Balter. End phase. Zenmains flip it up. He stays. Oh no! Oh God! Oh no! Oh God! Oh no! Have you ever read this card? This is Nat Beast. Oh Jesus! Oh God! Yeah, that's terrible. That's really not good. It's only 5 negates. Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. Oh no, no. You could also, when OTKing. Oh no, come on, don't do this to me. Night. Overlay, Tyrios, Balter, overlay, Ardreas, fire it again, Thousand Eyes. Thousand Eyes to suck, a face down. Then Zen Maester, flip the Thousand Eyes, OTK. Wow, that is just fucking disastrous. That is so bad. And even if they have Battle Fader, during the end phase, Zen Maester, flip up Thousand Eyes, you now have protection from Thousand Eyes Restrict. Wow. Yeah, thank God no one ever figured this out.
More powerful than they were
Oh.
before. So it kind of makes sense. I think, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think we mutually agreed to ban Scientist around this time in season
Balter
1.
is mandatory. I'm actually not sure
so,
if
and then
Balter
I think
is
somebody
mandatory.
told me we did it around new challengers, and then I
Oh.
thought, how the hell did we make? How the hell did we make it last that long?
Yeah, okay, so what they're talking about now is what we
But
were talking
I
about on
think right
stream,
now,
which is
at the moment,
Gage
I
was
think
like,
he
we
is too
banned it in
strong.
Order
We've
of
had some new
Chaos,
XYZs
and
put
I
into
wish
the
I was
pool.
dead showed up
You
and was
know,
like, no, you
Andreas and
didn't.
Tyrus and
You banned it
Elizabeth
4 sets
really
later.
Easy to summon them with the magical scientist. I think.
Yeah, Balter never got
To
problem
say,
solving
got
card text, yeah.
Sayonara.
And with that, another card is on the Hall of Fame, but that's not all we have before the start of today's episode, Gage. I believe you have an unbanning.
Unban Magical Scientist! Gage, unban Magical Scientist!
Ended up having a great win over Alex with the scientist again, brewing up the nastiest concoctions in Progression Series history. The viewers are a little bit upset
FAQ
that I
says
have the
Balter
home
is
field
optional.
advantage with having a scientist that is just too powerful, too
We weren't upset! Keep it up, King!
intelligent, if you will. So I think Alex and I had to let him go, which is not a big
Bring
deal
it back,
for me.
baby.
Having an auto win button just doesn't feel fair for anyone. It doesn't feel good to win, and it doesn't feel good to lose to. So I don't mind removing it. I'll just have to rely on the fact that I'm a better duelist. We'll beat Alex. We'll get the 3-0 in. Which brings me to my unbanned ticket today. I'll keep it short and sweet. I am the only duelist with a Change of Heart still in his collection. I'd like to have Change of Heart. Seems like a pretty good
Okay.
card. So
We're
I'll
never
be putting
getting
Change of Heart
McGizzy
back
back.
into my collection. You'll see it in today's deck. Order of Chaos is today. I'm actually a really big fan of this set in retrospect. I'll let Alex tell you all about it. Rescue Cat came in and sealed us
I'll let Alex tell you all about it. Me!
our 2-win victory over Alex. We're going for the 3-peat. We're going for the band ticket this time.
Whoa, what the fuck
2-win
was that?
victory over Alex. We're going for the 3-peat. We're
we
going
have a
for the
bunch of
band
banned
ticket
cards.
this
Holy
time.
shit.
I can feel it. Hopefully with a couple more swift wins.
Okay, we're
we
down
can speed
5.
things up.
We can do
Let's
it.
spin the wheel. We had an unbanned ticket last week for
He has
Change
the
of Heart,
Ohio
which was
Riz.
really exciting to finally be able to
Goofy,
see again. It's
Ohio
the only one that
Riz.
has it. But let's
This
see
is
what we
a
can get.
ban moment.
Big money, no.
Unfortunately,
whammies,
Suno has a
bro,
straight up
no
better
whammies.
Gladiator Beast deck than Gage. I know, but he'll never play it.
All right. Yeah, all right.
Nothing else worth unbanning, to be
I'll bank
honest.
it for next week. I'm looking for something to mix it up, bro. I really want a wild card. I just want to pick anything. I want to have that kind of power. It is what it is. Let's get into Order of Chaos.
You know, I probably deserve what happened last week considering the deck that I was playing and probably
Correct.
the way that I played as well.
Also
Triple
true.
Volcanic Shell. You can't write this shit. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on
Dandyless
to Order
Quick
of
Draw
Chaos.
Dandy
Now,
didn't
for
bring
those
it
of you who
home
may
in
remember,
2013.
Order of Chaos is where I believe we banned Magical Scientists in the
Okay, so if you never played Order of Chaos, this is the set that destroyed Yu-Gi-Oh! Forever, right? This is the one with, like, all the good wind-ups, and Insector Hornet, and Dino Rabbit became playable because all that shit was out, right? Yeah, so historically, during this period, Yu-Gi-Oh! Experienced the biggest drop in player percentage in the history of time. A third of the community left to go play Vanguard because the format was so bad. It was bad enough that many people were forecasting the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! Until the 100th YCS, in which a bunch of Rogue topped instead. The icing on this cake is around this period, Dark World came out and immediately flopped. It turned out Dark World was actually pretty good, but no one knew how to build it.
the Progression series, and that's mainly because of this guy right here, Blade Armor Ninja. This is an exceptionally good rank 4 that requires warriors, and Gage and I happen to have that in the form of fusion monsters like Carbonlo Warrior. Overlay them for this.
It's unfortunate.
And,
we
it makes
should
the
have
Natural
played
Scientist
Vanguard when
OTK
we got to this in
incredibly
Shank.
easy.
We were
but
gonna.
thankfully, now with the Judgment
Were
and Hall of
Evols any
Fame,
good when they came
Magical
up? One of
Scientist
the
is
Evols
no
was.
longer with us, so we don't have to worry about this.
Dolka.
But Order of Chaos does have some other neat cards in here as well. Of course, we have the Insectors in here.
The biggest fuck you in the history of time was the ban list, for which they actually released a justification chart that was all synchrocentric cards. It was all like Plant Synchron shit, and they were like, we just think these decks are too good. At this point, Plant Synchron was like 15 1-ofs.
Inzektor's actually made a debut in Prague Season 1 for both of us, as a matter of fact, but Gage's Inzektor pool was far superior to mine. It's not like impossible to play Inzektors. You just need to get extraordinarily lucky in order to actually be able to, because Hornet's a super. A lot of the other cards are like not high rarity, but they're high enough that it's like difficult to get a high enough density to play them.
The Hunter ban
it's
is
pretty sick
actually
nonetheless
the
that
TCG
Inzektors
break.
are once again potentially on the table. There's some other decent stuff in here, like Wind Up Shark is incredible for like constructed, but unfortunately I think for this series it's probably not going to be good enough. But Ninjutsu Art of Super Transformation for all those ninja decks. Creeping Darkness is like an okay card as well. So the supers aren't too bad. The secret rares are pretty nice. I mean, MX Saber Invoker, Wind Up Zenmayo, Tour Bust from the Underworld's like okay. White Dragon Ninja to go with Super Transformation, and Safe Zone was like a potent play back in the day. Inzektor Exabeetle's a crazy card. So is Xyz Reborn. Like, these secrets aren't terrible.
We are
Even
playing
the rares
Isaac
in this
later
set
today.
are pretty decent.
I can't
Of course,
believe
we
how
have
much people are
Inzektor cards like
excited to watch
Dragonfly
me
and the
play
like,
Isaac.
Hoppers here as well. But then we also have cards
Whoa,
like
what did he
Photon
just say?
Thrasher, which is just like cards like Dragonfly and the like, Hoppers here as well.
Oh,
But then we also
Hopper.
have
I
cards
thought he
like
said
Photon
Poppers
Thrasher,
here
which
as
is
well,
like
and
a
I was like,
decent
Happy
4
Pride,
that
let's
helps you
go!
get into your rank 4, so we're happy to see a card like that. And then coming down here to the Ultras as well, like Gigamantis, Hanzo, Utopia Ray is kind of funny, Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja's insane, Darkness made an
Hoppers.
appearance last season, Zenmaidy's insane, but again, I just think it's probably not good enough.
Shut
considering I
up.
don't even think
You shut up.
maybe I pulled one Magician. It's probably not playable.
Oh,
and even
real
stuff
quick.
like Zecalibur and
A short detour. This weekend I got to go to Pride, and if you were all following my the tweet that I deleted where I was like feeling pretty bad about Pride because I think things are worse this year than they've been in the past. I didn't really want to go. I was just feeling really bad about it. It was a great time. It was so good. I felt so great, and I'm so glad I went. And happy Pride, everybody. That's just what I wanted to say.
Soldo. Like, these are decent cards altogether, and these are just the ultimates. I think there's even some decent stuff down here in the comments. Transarcane was a decent card.
I'm
Huge
already
Revolution
loose
is
when I'm
over
watching
is like a
Prague.
next take on Starlight Road. And just some of the common cards are like maybe not the most playable for a semi-constructed series like what we have going on. But,
Okay, so he's
I mean,
just wrong about
Centipede,
this.
Shocktopus is like okay for like sealed altogether. We've got like Upstart Golden Ninja. Like, there's some like okay
There's
stuff
a
in your
lot of
favorites.
crazy.
Even, like,
Okay, I will give you the actual overview because Alex is refusing to do so. This is one of the craziest sets for sealed in the history of time. I understand that we're basically just playing constructed because they refuse to rotate, but this is still an incredibly playable set. The Inzektors at common are good enough to basically facilitate the game on their own, but you only need one of the good Inzektors to make it work. The Evols are like all the 6s are at common, so you can do like Solda Turbo stuff. The 2 ninjas that are at common are unbelievable fucking cards. You can play Earth Armor, Aqua Armor, and Air Armor with the Arts of Super Transformation in your deck. Those are really good.
Ninja. Like, there's some like okay
there's a lot
stuff
of good stuff in here.
Even,
And
like,
Danny Pond.
Interplanetary Purple Thorny Dragon's not the worst. And Koala is very funny. Unfortunately, Scientist is banned now. But
This is an
this was a
unbelievably
2,800 attack
cool
point
set.
monster.
There's a
level
lot
6
you
that
can
we
do
could
with
bring
it.
off of Scientist, but we won't be seeing that this season. In any case, I think Order of Chaos is one of like.
Did you see the
best
FDA
sets for
wants to ban
progression
poppers
series,
because they say
period,
people are
just
confusing
because
them with
of all
5-hour
different
energy?
rarities,
Whose
there's
fault
good
is
cards
that?
to be had. So let's
Me
go ahead
taking
and
a
open
gas
Kitty
station
Packs,
Rhino
Turbo
dick
Pack
pill.
7, and,
Oh, my
gotta be
bad.
honest,
I thought
think
it
this
was
might be one
a
of the worst
fucking
of the Turbo
Adderall.
Packs. Let's flip up and
Whoops.
see. Gear Town's pretty neat, but I don't
That's
think
your-
we actually
read
have
the
any way to
fucking
take
label.
advantage of this. I don't think Gadgetron Dragon, I'm pretty sure, came out in a structure deck, which is like the whole reason to play this card. Orange Light's pretty cool, I guess. Second pack, let's see.
I'm taking
Dark
poppers
Horse
for
is cool,
5
but again, I
hours
don't
of
think we're
energy.
really gonna be playing
Uh,
it. And third
it's not
pack,
gonna work,
yeah,
right?
very funny. Sirocco, fantastic. Let's get cracking though. Order of Chaos, I'm excited.
Order of Chaos. Let's see what we get this time around.
Oh, it
Last
works.
season in Order of Chaos, we had tremendous luck getting a full Inzektor core.
I'll
Probably
tell you,
the
you-
best Order of Chaos.
you ain't
box
falling
opening I ever
asleep,
had.
you know?
Let's see if we can match that energy today. If we can't, still a super good set. Let's see what we can get. Anybody remember the special editions too? These came with Effect Veilers. Very nice. Photon Thrasher is our first rare, and it's a good one too. Just a level 4 warrior, searchable by Retta, 2,100 attacks, and nothing to laugh at. You can special summon for free. If he's the
Thrasher
only dude
being
on
in
your
this set
board,
is
you can attack.
really
Otherwise,
interesting.
no.
We don't have good
Shock Puss is also
4s
good
yet,
to see.
but
I think
Thrasher
we're past
actually
the point of
enables a
saying
whole
that, though, right?
host
Like,
of
good and
really
sealed.
powerful
Like, our card pool is so buffed out to the
strategies
point that
just
we're
by
playing, like,
virtue of being a
competitive
guy
decks.
with
So,
stars
Down
that
Shock
you
the
don't
Puss
have
makes
to
the cut.
normal.
Oh, super rare off the bat, the
Evo Force is a
Pretty sure we just got
crazy
new
good
Volzars
super.
announced to
I
us
would
for-
love to see
I mean, when
Gage
did this set
actually
come
tinker
out?
with this deck.
10
We
years
played it in
ago or
History of
something like
Jank,
that? First time in
but the
that long?
early Evo
Ooh,
stuff,
Ultimate
Force and
Rare
Diversity
Inzektor
specifically, are
Sword,
really
Inzektor
good.
Excalibur. We ended up
Trans
getting one of
Archfiend,
these.
really
I think
good
we got
card in
2
Dark
Hornet
World that we
and
don't have
3
access to.
Dragonfly in the last
Zectaliber,
opening. It was crazy,
maybe even
absolutely
enables
berserk.
in
On the
Zector,
road
but
to
we
get
gotta
that
pull
yet
well.
again.
We gotta pull well
Excalibur's
for
really
Zector.
good, but we need to see the other ones to buff it out. Speaking of which, oh my god, dude, is this
That's
a
it. That's enough. Yeah, that is sufficient. Dragonfly is a rare, I believe, which is a little hard to pick up as well. But Centipede Hornet is probably enough.
Is this a run back? Inzector Hornet Super.
Now, notably, I think this is Gage pulled enough Inzectors to play the deck last time, but I think was not very good at the deck and built it really badly. But now he's gonna have, you know, that year of playing Inzector under his belt, and he's gonna have I Wish I Was Dead in his corner.
That's lovely. Now we got the Zectaliber and the Hornet, which is a combo in itself. Hornet being able to pop Zectaliber is like critical to some combos.
Rebby is who I
Centipede
aspire
popping
to
up in
be.
their
Don't
2
aspire
forms,
to be
but
me.
you get
I'm
3 of
broken,
them, he's only a
depressed, and all I
common.
want is
The only
girl
one we're waiting
cuddles.
on, we need Dragonfly, which is a rare, and then we
That's
can
like the
actually bring
dream
back
for
the Inzector
80%
again.
of
That's
chat.
wild. Ooh, ultra rare, Dark Mist.
Oh.
Not too excited about him. Good rank 2,
The
actually.
mist is
Maybe we can
creeping
play
in,
some kind of frog
Gage.
list with
What,
it,
he
bro.
loves
I know,
Mist.
that's
That's like
fan
his
as
favorite
well, the frog.
card.
Definitely the best rank 2 in today's moment in game release, though. That's our second Centipede 2. Love it. Another Photon Thrasher. Interplanetary.
Centipede.
purpley
Blah. Do you remember that
Alright,
dubstep song?
24
Really early
packs of
dubstep
Order of
song,
Chaos
Centipede.
coming right up. I
it's
think
Knife
obviously
Party.
I'd like to see some Inzector cards, but there's some
In
other cool
retrospect,
stuff
all
in here
those
as
songs
well.
are
Let's see what we get in
terrible,
our
but
first
I
pack.
remember,
Well,
like, going
Prison's not, like, the
crazy to
worst
that
card,
song.
but obviously there are definitely some better ones. This pack's okay. Huge Revolution is over. It's not a terrible card to have access to. It kind of sucks because we have Starlight Road, which is probably better in most cases. This is a counter trap, which can matter sometimes.
They're
but
bangers.
I'm happy
All
to
right,
have
fine.
this.
They're
This is an
bangers.
okay card.
Caesarino!
It's definitely
Caesarino
not
is
a
the
good
good
card.
Evilite.
Definitely not a good card. Not really much to talk about there. 2 ultimate rares in 1 opening, though. Not too
Cool.
shabby. Still no Dragonflies in sight, bro. I'm looking for one of them. Please. No, I
Caesarino,
don't want the
great
Twin
rare.
Photon Lizard. Hopper's not too terrible. It's one of the cards where we can immediately just
Popper's
send the
not
equipped card
too
to the
terrible.
graveyard, so we can attack directly. Probably don't even need to do that, but the fact that we can send one to then
Yeah,
activate
no,
that Inzector effect
the issue is the
pretty
Dragonflies are
cool. We didn't
rare,
have
and
them last
rares
season.
are
Pretty cool to
basically
have.
secret rares
Give
at
me
this
the
point in
Dragonfly.
Yu-Gi-Oh's history.
Well, so much for this being an exciting opening. We're about halfway through, and I have not pulled a single holo in
If
this
I hear
entire
Skrillex
opening
slander
thus
from
far.
Joseph,
I
I'm
think
gonna
the
lose it. One story for every thing. Skrillex. Big fan of Skrillex when I was growing up. I have a formative memory of, like, when I like a song, I'll listen to it like 400 times in a row. And I was listening to Kill Everybody right before we went to church one Christmas Eve. Anyway, I really liked Skrillex growing up, and then, you know, once Bangarang was like really big, I was like, this guy's only okay. I was driving around in Keegan of E3 Yu-Gi-Oh's car while we were at YCS Vegas, and he was like, "You want to hear the new Skrillex?" And I was like, "I don't know, maybe." And he was like, "I know what you're thinking, Skrillex. Oh, you just gotta trust me. He's actually still making like really transformative stuff." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." He played the new Skrillex. The new Skrillex is unbelievable. It's like it's shockingly good. I'm listening to it and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "They're playing this in all the clubs right now." I'm like, "Yeah." I see what. How have I been missing out on this? It's crazy. It's really good. Really, really good.
only Inzector rare we've pulled is Inzector Hopper, and that's really only
I saw his like
one
new
of.
look,
feel
and I was
we
like,
might
"Oh,
play
I'm
more
not a
of
fan of
if
it."
we
But
actually
the
could
new
play
music is
Inzector.
really good.
There's a Dragonfly. I think we're also set
You mentioned
on
Rotation a
Centipede
minute
as well.
ago. When is
We
that
need
coming
Hornet.
out?
That's kind
It's
of
a
one
little.
of the most important
I'm gonna be
ones.
honest
Also,
with you.
like getting Giga Mantis as
It's a
well
little
as,
behind.
you know,
We are
the,
shooting
sword
for
is important as
Thursday.
well, but we have a long way
I
to
am
go, and we're already
pretty
halfway
sure
through, so I'm
it
not
is going
too
to be
up
out
on this.
Friday.
Oh,
The
good.
problem
My
is
past
I'm
memory is coming
really.
back to
I
haunt
don't
me.
want to
Ninjutsu
release it
Art of
Friday because then it
Duplication.
competes with the
Anyone who
MCS, which
remembers
is on
the Ninja
Saturday.
Slifer episode remembers
But
this card quite fondly.
we'll
That is our
see.
first
I
holo
want it to be out
in
midweek.
15 packs, 14 packs, something like
Everything's
that.
done.
Wind Up
I'll say
Rat.
that.
Not a terrible one, but again, I don't think windups are really too favorable for us, considering our
Oh
polls are
yeah,
pretty
I will
terrible, but I guess it's
say
a
to you,
holo.
chat.
Armor Blast.
For people who are getting on my ass about
That's
Skrillex
it.
right now.
Oh, it's like
he
bad
had
Igor's
2 new
effect.
albums,
It's an
right?
Inzector-
We were
Again,
listening to stuff from
if
the one
we
that's
get
not
I'm just gonna keep saying that,
with
bro.
the
That's every clip
hedgehog.
so far. If
There's
we
like a
get Dragonfly,
hedgehog-based
this is
album,
A,
right? And then there's a
alright, right.
non-hedgehog
Target face of
album.
Inzector card, we can even
We were
target
listening to the
Eclipse.
one that was not the
That's
hedgehog
not too
album.
shabby. It's not too shabby.
Quest
I got
for
5
Fire.
packs left.
Yeah.
One Dragonfly makes me happy. Hanzo is sick.
Rumble?
Hanzo is sick.
So
he doesn't make me
good.
that happy.
It's so
though.
good.
4 packs left. And then in the club. Wow, Blade Armor Ninja. All right, this has been an above average Order of Chaos opening. Blade Armor Ninja, I think, was another integral card in our Magical Scientist strategy last season, being able to summon Blade Armor and Crimson Shadow, make the Crimson Shadow attack twice. That was our first OTK with him. Now we got him back. Pretty sick. All right, last 2
do not care
packs
for the
coming up
song
here?
with Young,
Anything
Lean,
big?
and Blady.
Dragonfly!
There
Oh
we
my
go.
god, and we got
got it.
Armor Ninjutsu of
Which is weird,
Alchemy.
'cause
We
I
got
should
the one
like it, but I
Dragonfly,
don't.
which I'm pretty sure the card goes the one in a very short amount of time too. So now we have the ability to toy with Inzektor again. Maybe I come up with something today. You don't know? Last pack, anything big? Creeping Darkness. Dude, what a good opening, actually, you know? I really expected this to not go too well. Well, I mean, considering when I'm stacking it up
Thoughts
to
on
last
Porter?
season's
Great.
Order of Chaos opening, feels like it wouldn't be able to come close, right? But this is really good.
A little Reddit,
3
but I'm a little
Centipede,
Reddit myself.
1 Hornet, 1 Armor Blast, 1 Dragonfly, 1 Zect Caliber. We even got the Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo and the Blade Armor Ninja, dude. Creeping Darkness, is that card even good?
You
I
are
don't even know
so
what this card
Reddit.
does. No, I do know what this card does. It's like all right. It's okay. Search Dragonfly.
He's gonna be good.
All right, I'm stoked. I'm excited.
he'd better
Let's see
play
what we can
Inzektor.
build
I will-
with this
I will
menace
attack
of
him
an
in real
Order of
life if he
Chaos
doesn't.
card pool today.
Wow, this has been a pretty.
It looks like Alex has
dreadful
opened pretty much
opening.
nothing,
Only one
but that's
holo
good
in
because he
24
has,
packs.
uh,
Gage is
literally
probably over here. He's
400
probably pulled
tickets, so
Double
we'll be fine.
Hornet, triple Dragonfly. It's
Just
probably
run it
Krog
back,
season
dude.
1 all over again. We're in the last few packs, and a second Dragonfly is
that's
cool,
nice.
I guess, but I kind of need other cards to make that deck work. Wow, this is
Caesarino
this
X2 is
maybe
pretty
one of the
interesting. We
worst
could play
openings
evil
ever. Oh,
tiles.
excellent, perfect. It's a holo for the end, but it's
Armor Ninja Art of Alchemy is
Ninjutsu
good.
Art of Alchemy. That is exactly what we were looking for.
Regardless, we reroll.
I have a million redoer tickets, and I know everyone in the comments is probably feverishly typing, "Oh, just reset it. Try to go for Inzektors." I don't think it's worth it. Like if you don't pull,
This is the best set in this fucking format! What are you saving them for? Legitimately, what could he possibly be saving them for?
the cards, it's just not good enough. I'm just
He has like 9. There's no way.
gonna bank this. It sucks. It's not very exciting, and hopefully we're gonna make up for that in our deck building. But
Oh, dude, this is such an important set.
man, if Gage is pulling up today with Inzektor, we're gonna have a bit of trouble.
Last season on the
Yes! That really hurt my throat, actually. I should not have done that. Wow. That came out of my mouth, and I was like, I did that wrong. Oh, man. You're going to have to give me a sec. I'm going to pee real quick. I was too hyped. I need a popper. A vocal popper. Okay, we're back.
progression series, we had some of the
This
most
is fucking
ridiculous
based.
luck.
So if you're unfamiliar, Inzektor is really good in this format. Inzektor's power was always that you could do a big silly combo in theory, but in practice, the real power of the deck is if you got to go second and your opponent's set up, you could use Hornet to basically clear an entire field. So what we're doing is we're playing the 45 million recruiters in this format, which are Howling Insect, Mystic Tomato, and we're using them to get to one of, so like Dragonfly that we have, good enough.
In Order of Chaos, pulling multiple
This
cards
deck is
of
looking
Dragonfly
killer,
and
by the
Hornet
way.
to be able to create one of the best
Historically,
Inzektor
Inzektor,
decks we had
despite the
seen.
fact that it was a
Unfortunately, I
combo
don't think
deck,
I piloted
every
to its
deck
best
during
of its
this period
capabilities.
was
Did a
built
little
like
bit of
this,
cheating
would
to some
play
of the
like
Dragonfly
15
from
traps.
Dragonfly,
But our
I am
trap
a much
lineup is
better duelist,
insane.
I believe, of
Like, it's
age. And I still
unbelievable.
think we have
And we are smoke screening into worms. We are smoke screening. That's so smart. Fuck. It's silly for sure, but like, it means we get to lean into our extremely powerful trap control stuff and just like, after Alex like boards into quick removal, we just get to play like fucking normal Zex. Like Regeki break my Zex, see what happens.
a pretty good Inzektor list on our hands here. Pulling 1 Dragonfly, which goes to 1 eventually, is not a big deal.
This is
but we
so
did end up
cute.
capping out. We got 3 Centipede, a Hopper, and of course the Integral Hornet for the deck. Seemed pretty good.
I wouldn't
Not
even
to
talk
play
about
this. I'm really stoked to try it out. The Inzektors have focused on equipping other ones from graveyards. Some of them have effects that can send themselves from the equip zone to the graveyard to do something, or others get benefits when they're equipped from other Inzektors. Mostly in the form of a level
We are
increase
missing the
like
best
3,
field
but some of
spell in
them
the game,
also
for sure.
have effects where when something is unequipped from them and sent to the graveyard, they can trigger. Centipede.
So I built this deck with Scientist unbanned. I thought it would get judgmented. So the second Ant, Starlight, and D Prison were other cards. Oops.
When something is sent, it
That's
can
okay.
add an
I mean,
Inzektor and
there's not a
Dragonfly
card
to
in
its
this deck that I'm like, this
Inzektor
is
Hornet
bad.
is what the whole deck revolves around because it has its own effect that can send itself from the equip zone to the graveyard to pop any card on the field. That's powerful enough on its own, but the fact that it can trigger any of these makes it even better. The fact that you can use it multiple times a turn
And Gage
too
is a
makes it even
huge
better than
road
that. So we're
enjoyer.
gonna try to
He's
find
like
many
a-
ways
he
to
is
be
a
able to get
road
to a combo of any
lover.
way of getting Hornet into the
Lucky
graveyard.
for you,
and
I'm a
Inzektor
road
in hand to be
lover.
able to pop off on our turn here. Cards like Howling Insect and Mystic Tomato.
Do you know that why there's no Excalibur? It doesn't do anything on its own. It's kind of like a weird card to build with, actually.
Super good card. We'll pair that with Reinforcing the Army. We have a whole suite of trap cards to be able to play defensively. And tell you what, if things don't go our way with this beat down Inzektor deck, we have an entire smokescreen strategy as well. The Worms end up being a complete opposite strategy of what Inzektor tries to achieve. Inzektor's more of a combo-based
both
deck,
play this, like,
where
really
Worms is
good
just going to
back row
slow the game
sweep.
down. But also, they're completely opposite attributes. If Alex has a read that we maybe want to play Inzektor again, just like last
he's
season,
trying to beat Shadow
Shadow
Imprisoning
might
here.
be
That's
chilling
funny.
in his side deck. If we make the 180 and just play lights, hey, that doesn't do anything at all. Fortunately, I had to cut down the extra deck. No magical scientist left in the game anymore like that.
Rip.
Like I said,
I mean,
don't
the
get
extra's
too
looking
upset.
great.
It's
We
fine.
got-
Alex had
we got some
Cyberstein
really
for
good extra
18 episodes, but it's fine. I can't get it. I don't need it. They hate to see me win. And if you hate to see me win, bro, you're going to hate when I take the victory today.
This
Let's
is
go
an
see what
easy
Alex
2-0.
is playing this
I don't
week.
even
I
need to
wonder
see
if it's
Alex's
anything
deck.
good.
So admittedly, last week I was
Bro, what the fuck is this? Caliber Cat? Oh man. Wow. Whew. Okay, so this is a really weird choice out of Alex. What he's playing is a deck that was kind of colloquially known as Caliber Cat. And the concept was you had this insane normal summon in Rescue Cat, but you also had a significant amount of other insane normal summons in Doom Caliber Knight. At the time, this was a pretty standard good strategy. With the benefit of hindsight, we can... I guess I think we can probably say this deck fucking sucks balls. This is like one of the one of the worst aged decks of all time. Doom Caliber Knight's memory in terms of playability is almost entirely facilitated by the fact that it was an expensive card. But now that we just like have played with it enough, we know that it is not remotely good.
We got a Guido.
It's wow. This Doom Cal Gadget is insane. Really disagree. I think the Doom Cal Gadget is a bad deck too. I think it's awful. If you're not familiar with Doom Caliber Knight, it's a 1900 that says when your opponent activates effect, tribute this card, send it to the grave, negate it. Sounds good, except that effect is mandatory, which means they can bait it out with literally anything. Oh, yeah, also, sorry, did I say opponent? I meant when an effect is activated. So it blocks you from doing shit too, and you have to supplement it with, like, vanilla beaters like Sidra or like weird floodgate mons like T-King that compete for your normal in a deck that already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 normals. That's actually pretty normal for normals. What's more, we're on Summoner Monk, which makes sense because we're playing a Rescue Cat combo deck, but we're playing 11 spells because after Instant Fusion and the powerful one-ofs, our spell quality goes straight to shit. We don't have the necessary trap cards to protect our life points. Only 5 of these are reactive. The other 2 require you to already be popping off. Go like cat into combo into call the cat. Yeah, no, poof. I understand that he got bodied by cat and so thinks like, oh, we have to be playing a cat deck, but like it really does not have the juice. This is a 2-0 for Gage. I'm gonna get some water.
playing something that was a bit out of my comfort zone, and I've learned that I typically don't do the best when I'm playing decks like that. I like decks that are like this. I know this is not exactly a carbon copy of what Gage played the week prior, but it's essentially my take on that deck because there's a lot of similarities and there's only so much you can do with it in all honesty. And to be fair, this deck is more my speed. I definitely like a lot of the aspects of what this deck can do. We've got huge aggro pushes with like Rescue Cat going into Airbellum, but I've also come to the realization that like Nat Beast might be the most impressive card we have access to now that Magical Scientist is in the Hall of Fame. I tried making this Nat Beast Turbo deck where I was like super deep on Serene Psychic Witches and all of like these level 2 Earth Tuners, and just it was an abomination. But the problem was, like, I mean, Nat Beast is crazy, but if Nat Beast gets outed, I think we just lose the game immediately. So I kind of like, and when I was doing the test hands, I came to this realization that anytime I was like doing the cool
trying to use positive reinforcement.
It always centralized around like rescue.
When
cat,
I do so, she'll make me a nice dinner.
Like instant fusion. So I figure we just play like
it is not. I
good
do want
part
some
of
more
the
dinner.
Nat Beast combo stuff, and then just play good cards in place of everything else. So I think this deck's
Still
pretty
no hand
cool.
wash?
Let's go ahead
I went
and
to
give
get
it a
water,
run,
not
do
to
the card by
piss.
card. BLS and Caius, of course, are our bombs paired with 3 Cyber Dragon, which is like kind of a half bomb,
It's
half
so
just
weird
like
we're on
decent monster
Caius.
all around.
Why are we
I'm
on-
playing some more muscle in the form of like Doomcal and Thunder King compared to like Gage's take on this deck,
I
because
don't know why we're
I
on
just want to have
Caius.
like
The
a lot
BLS
of
makes
offensive
sense.
pressure, and Thunder King is good for like stun capabilities as well. Doomcal in the same regard. I like Valor just because like even though Scientist is gone, I think Valor's just like a thing that we're not really accounting for that much.
Yeah,
And so
for
being
some
able to
reason they
Valor,
really
like,
aren't
a
playing
choice
too much Valor.
opportunity, I think can just seal a game. We have
think
Bulb,
it's
we have
important
Double
for,
Tomato. Tomato can just get into Monk, which is crazy.
Exector
So that's
format.
why we're on that. Rescue Cat, Sangan, Kid to Cat, and then we have to play the Koala. Of course, we want to go for the Nappies, and then only 2
Gauge
Airbellum
5-0,
because we
that's
only
my
have
prediction.
2. The
I'm
spells
thinking
is
a
pretty
2-0
simple.
for
Just Book, Brain Con, Dark Hole, triple Instant Fusion, Mind Control, triple MST,
This
and
is a
Pot.
perfect.
And then for the
this is a perfect example of like how your deck building has to change relative to a format like this, right? Like this is a balls to the wall combo deck that Alex has built, except he can't really play it because he's missing like a couple of critical pieces, and like we don't have a spell lineup to facilitate the Summoner Monks super well. So as a result, we're playing it like poorly, and then supplementing it with like generic good cards like Doomcal that are like also sort of counterintuitive when it comes to what the deck actually wants to do. And then we've got like Dimensional Prison in the deck just as a space filler, right? So what this approach is, you take an existing deck that had like competitive success and you fill out the empty spaces as best you could. But I think that just falters to a deck like this one, right? The reason this deck is good is because it always has access to a kind of gameplay loop that is going to be competitive with whatever Alex is playing. You got to understand, a lot of the top decks, if you slightly decrease the power level of them, do not beat shit like Recruiters. Right? A lot of the reason that we don't play cards like Howling Insect is because modern cards eat them alive, but there are a lot of weird gameplay loops that, if the ceiling of modern decks and the adaptability of them was slightly diminished, would be a huge problem for 90% of brews. And in failing to account for that by just filling it with just like shit, you're just going to get owned by fucking Mystic
bomb,
Tomato.
half just like decent monster all around. I'm playing some more muscle in the form of like Doomcal and Thunder.
We did this already.
Of course, we want to go for the Nappies, and then only 2 Airbellum because we only have 2. The spells is pretty simple. It's just Book, Brain Con, Dark Hole, triple Instant Fusion, Mind Control, triple MST, and Pot. And then for the traps, I was thinking about how last episode, like so many instances, if we had like some trap cards or
Old
some
deck theory was
defensive
sort of
options,
wild.
it would have made
It is funny
the
seeing
episode
like
so much more smooth for us, just because we
a
would have had
still
ways to,
developed
like,
pawn
actually
theory
fight
that
back
was
against
being
what
made
Gage
in
is
like
doing.
2013.
So that's why we have a nice trap
It's
suite.
really
The double
crazy.
bottom was double Call the Haunted. This is at 2, so that's pretty nice. The one deep prison that we got from a few episodes
Like the way
back
we
on our
think
wild
about and
card,
play
I believe,
Edison
from where
now.
we're
This is the
actually
only
winning.
format
One
that's gotten
Judgment
that
and
amount of attention,
Torrential
but the way we
Tribute.
think
The
about
extra
and play
deck we
Edison
have
now
some
is
fusions
just
in the
so
form of Fusionist,
fundamentally different than the way we
Carbonal
played
Warrior,
it back
Reaper on
then.
the Nightmare, and Thousand Eyes
And,
for a 3
you know, I
instant
say this a
fusion.
lot, but the average
These are just for
duelist
the
is a
Nap Beast,
lot
and then
better
this
than
is
they
a
were
5 in case we need to go
2
for like
decades
Tyrus
ago.
or, you know,
Even
sync
1
with,
decade ago.
Airbellum for like Stardust or something like that. I could play a different one, but Reaper on the
Goat
Nightmare is
format
only
drastically
5
different
dark
too.
that I
Yeah.
have, and I feel like that could
That's
be useful
correct.
for trying to go for the BLS. I'm very afraid of this effect that it can be targeted and just blow itself up like Spirit Reaper. But you know, if I lose,
Could probably
because of
run
that, so be it.
Karakuri if
Then
Gage
we
had
have Catastrophe, we have
Fusionist. That's
Armored
very
Black
funny.
Rose, Brionac, Mistworm, Nat Beast, Red Dragon Archfiend, Stardust, and Airbellum. And then we got Leviair and Tyrus. So Tyrus is obvious,
don't need to hear this.
like banish something off of like, you know, a bottomless or you know, BLS or something. We can like Leviair that card back. So that side is going to be time to duel.
All right, here we go. We are using the right picture of the cat. No
Well,
bar on the
Gage, I
bottom.
think the title of today's set being
30% of a
Chaos might
YCS
cause
field
some
could win an
jump scares
SJC in
the audience.
2008. I say this with all the love in my heart. Every person who day 2'd YCS Philadelphia would have been a contender to win an SJC in the early part of the Obama administration.
Because anytime you say the word chaos, MBT is going to have an aneurysm. But in any
Very
case,
true, very true.
Pretty awesome set for like Prague series standard.
I am #1 chaos hater.
Don't you think?
Oh yeah, lots of great cards and different rarities. I remember last season I had some of the most insane pulls with the Inzector cards. Those little bugs were
That's-
scary.
I think I also had like a decent Inzektor
So this is the
pool, but then
point
yours like
during
was over
last,
the top. I'm pretty sure you had like
progression
triple Dragonfly,
when Gage
one or
started
two Hornets.
taking
I think you even had
advice
the
from
sword
people.
potentially as well.
And
I,
this was the turning point because
for,
prior
like,
to
a
this, he was
Prague
showing up with
style
fucking
of
banishing a
Inzektor
light and a
deck.
dark.
It was insane, your pulls. And you have to get it all in this one set of 24 packs. Obviously, we have redoer tickets this time, so that makes it maybe a little bit less impressive, but at the same time, nonetheless, it's still it's insane. This set's still good, though. I mean, there's plenty of other cards, too, besides Inzektors that are good in the set, and I like that versus, like, Hidden Arsenal 5 last episode where, you know, the best card is, like, a Gusto card.
Yeah, you're not going to see much change with a Hidden Arsenal
Okay,
set,
come
but
on.
maybe
We'll see. We'll see. You shouldn't say that about the Hidden Arsenal sets. Hidden Arsenal 7's not too far off, and that set has two very strong archetypes that might be very playable for us.
we'll see when
we'll
we
cross
get there,
that
though. We
bridge
got
when
a
we get
little
there.
bit away before we get to there.
That is true. Let's shout out to Patreon. Gage, play some monsters, please. Thank you for the support. That please being
That's
in
that's
all
an
caps.
For
old
70
man.
episodes. I mean,
That's an old
weren't they
man.
been in every deck?
I feel like early on, in any case, nonetheless, buddy. All right, let's see. Well, never mind.
Quick,
I guess that's
quick,
how that's gonna go.
Quick one there. I'm all right with that. All right.
It's crazy
hope-
to
let's
think
hope
that
this
during the
episode's not
modern
gonna be that
like skill level during the Hoban era, Hoban would have been considered good, but not nearly the god he was considered. I mean, all of the old greats from back then still play. Like Hoban went to Philly and like did all right. You know, he did okay. You know,
You know the drill.
he was playing
Alex.
Gio
I will be going
Orlando
second
in
to
round
pick up a
7.
free card.
Okay.
Top
let's see
16?
how we
Holy
do.
shit.
We know
Never
how
mind,
it
he did
goes.
really
Best
good.
of luck, buddy.
luck.
And,
no, he's still crazy
you know
good,
what?
of course.
I guess we do. What we
But he
gotta
will
do.
go to
Thunder
tournaments
King
and get-
Ryo
and get
pass.
gold.
Be my
Ryo
guest, buddy.
pass. He's a machine. We'll go draw standby main.
He's actually.
It's
Thunder.
not like
Okay,
every
you don't wanna
tournament
talk
is like a
about
free win.
I will set 1. I will set 2, and I will disrespect your heavy storm by setting 3. Go ahead.
disrespect my heavy storm that doesn't exist. I'll draw. Stand by main good.
Yeah, you're good.
Let's just smack for 19.
We are not under any
All right, I'll
pressure.
take it. No problem.
Okay. Second main. I'm chilling.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
I'll draw.
Ryo beats, baby. Let's go.
Ryo beats. All right, I will go standby main. I'll add a set card to the mix. I'll just pass.
He's walling up.
That's a win.
Main 1. You haven't done anything. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet, if I'm being honest. That's how the last few
How
episodes
much of
were.
old
scientists
deck building
is
was
a
based on the
or
idea
some-
you could shuffle
I guess
a
that's
perfect
true.
hand to the
I guess
top
that's
every
true.
time?
That
Not
means
as
we have
much
to
as
actually
people
play
pretend.
Yu-Gi-Oh. What?
I wonder if we instant
would
fusion for like Balter here. That'd be funny.
set?
We have 2
Let's
instant
find
fusions.
out.
Why not play a little liberally? Oh, we're gonna do it.
Fusion.
Yeah, instant fusion's fine.
We'll go for Thousand Eyes.
That's gonna get compulsed.
Sure, that's fine.
We'll activate.
Sure, you can take it. It
What do we
is
got?
a howling insect.
Howling
We are
insect.
letting it happen.
I don't know. That doesn't mean
Pulled
anything.
them- you
That doesn't
pulled
mean
them
anything.
again?
It doesn't mean anything, Alex. Don't look too far
Why
into
else
it.
would you play Howling Insect, Gage? Why else would you play Howling Insect? Oh my god. Okay, so this has to go back down, and then we have to. Oh, I love how this works with Thousand Eyes. This is Dueling Book's a great platform
Archaic,
for this.
ain't it?
Okay. Yeah, it's great. So unfortunately, because of Thousand Eyes, I can't do anything. But honestly, I'm kind of happy I don't have to deal with your Howling Insect. So I think I'm just gonna pass, and I'll just let this go
All
away.
right, man. I'll take back my howling insect. Thank you.
Take him back to the graveyard.
Draw,
Go ahead.
Standby main.
It's better than hitting it with Ryo.
It is. It is. I'll just set another card and pass. Come on, man.
Okay. We'll just try. I'm wary to even summon anything at this point because they were thinking on the Thousand Eyes summon, which means you have to like it could be torrential. That could have been your thought, but it also could be like book or something. You wouldn't have thought that long otherwise. So
I'm just gonna compulse the Thunder King back to hand.
compulse the Thunder King. All right, I'm
That
down.
card's got to be an Inzektor
Second
then, right?
main.
Yeah.
He's back.
Thinking.
Oh no, we're not bottomless.
It's torrential or bottomless. I know it's one or the other.
I'm gonna torrential. Yeah.
It is torrential. All right, it's Sangan this
Yeah,
time.
that would have
All
looked
right.
really
That's
bad. If
pretty
the Thunder
crazy,
King went over
actually.
my Sangan. I was just waiting. I'm like, you gotta put another card on the board.
Gage did not play Verdant Sanctuary. Sorry to tell you, Doug.
All right. So Inzektor, I get to pick up a card. Sorry, not Inzektor. Sangan, I get to pick up a card here. Anything from the deck. I will probably grab. I'll pick up Armageddon.
Just show us already. Okay. All right.
Armageddon.
Close
Knight.
enough.
One step
That's
away.
Really
Don't worry.
strange.
One step away. That's true. I'll set a card.
All right. End phase. I'll just zap it.
We're just going through all the back.
We're
row.
gonna
All
try
right.
it here.
Bottomless trap.
One turn.
Bottomless wasn't big enough to stop Armageddon Knight anyways, but we'll put him down.
That's fine.
All right, and we'll send
Hornet.
The Inzektor Hornet has.
Of
All right,
course,
here we
Shocker.
go.
Whoa,
Collection.
Howling Insect. You telling me you're gonna play Demise again with Howling Insect?
Yeah, you
Here
figured
we
it out.
go.
You figured it out. Okay, so there we go. We got the Hornet in the graveyard. I'll go battle phase, just a clean 14.
Yeah, 14 's
quiet.
Main 2, I'll set 1. I'll
Insectors, let's go. Yeah, we have reached
all
a
these
based
back row.
location.
We'll go main
Doom
1.
Cal, just terrible here.
Let's
We have
go
some
for
lines.
Doom
Oh,
Cal.
we're doing
Oh,
it.
wait, that card is sick.
Not
I
bad.
will bottomless trap hold
Yeah,
the
that
Doom
shit's
Cal
not living.
Knight.
And he's out of here. I'm just gonna get smacked
wonder
around
why
by
we're-
Armageddon Knight again. It's probably fine. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, I will draw. All right, I mean, I'm just going to summon Insector Centipede. And
All right, this is the end of the
Hornets aren't
game.
looking
if,
too hot. We
Yeah,
can't
you'll
I
pop
allow
can't
it.
quite do
anything on my
anything, but
board.
I'll put him on there. You know, he's a level, what, 5 now? Level, whatever he is now. He's huge.
We can go Hornet Pop or
He's
Armageddon
6,
Knight to
I
get a
think.
search. That's probably more
Yeah,
valuable
I
than
can't
keeping
quite
the
summon
Armageddon
him.
Knight
It's not
around.
gonna do anything. I will go...
Hear me out. You can pop your own back.
Whoa, he's on one. Listen to this guy.
What's the instant
Says
fusion
any
target?
card,
He's actually got
just-
a lot of them. They've started using instant fusion like just as like material for synchros and shit.
Saying.
But
Okay,
Alex
I'm
has
just going to go battle phase.
1,000
I'll go
eyes.
14, 16.
Yeah, we definitely
Take 'em
just
both,
get in
that's
no
fine.
matter what. He's already really
It's a
low.
decent chunk.
I will just pass it to you, Duelist.
I
Go
really
ahead.
would consider
All right,
horneting
let's
here.
draw.
Oh,
Stand
jeez.
by main. Let's try to do some cleanup duty.
Oh, the hole.
Road.
That's fine. Okay. It'll wipe.
Okay, we'll get everyone out of here. Let's
normal
try
Ryo
for
pass.
another Thunder King.
Another Thunder King Ryo.
We definitely
That's
have like
fine.
a fissure
he
set. I don't-
ever
It
hits
could
the
be an
board.
MST, I guess.
There we go.
He's okay.
That's
fine.
good.
Yep.
All right, we'll try to
I'll
hit.
take it. Big 19.
19. We'll go
The
second
brain
main. I'll
con is
take
just
that.
staring at us.
Stand by. That's awesome. That's the best draw on the deck. I'll go Insector Dragonfly.
Let's go.
That
baby.
is
Game's over.
It
a
is the
card.
best
The end
card
of
in
the
the
game.
deck. I will go Hornet. I'll equip it.
I will Valor.
No!
Oh, that's bleak.
So you will not.
No! No! Okay, that shouldn't be that big of a deal. Hold on. Okay, I will go Call of the Haunted on Insector Centipede.
Ooh.
That's enough.
Sure.
That'll do it.
Centipede back.
That'll do it.
Centipede effect to equip Hornet.
Sure.
Ooh. Ooh, my God.
We win.
Is that it? That's kind of
That's the end of the game.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of crazy if I do. Call the Haunted's going to take me home. I'm going to Insector Hornet. We're going to pop this Thunder King Ryo. And then Ryo's not in
Yep.
the field. I'll trigger Centipede. Pretty strong.
Yep,
pretty
that's fine.
strong. I can
Yep.
pull out any Insector card from the deck. I'll pull out another Centipede. He seems pretty good.
Combat.
Battle
pretty
phase.
good.
This is exact game if you don't have anything.
That is exact game.
Awesome.
You got
Game
it, buddy.
2, baby.
Yes! Easy one, easy one.
I didn't feel like
Couldn't we
too
Ryo
bad
the
about
call?
that game.
Ryo
Like, the rest
can
of the
only
cards in my
negate
hand
summons
were
that
good.
do
They
not
just
start
like
a
were
chain.
more reactive was the problem.
I think they
and
should
I just
both be
didn't have,
gifted
like,
a
a huge
gores to make
opportunity
things
really
more
go off with
interesting.
it. So I mean, I can't really like complain.
Did
about
they
the way that
open
went. I know you're on
Haunted
Exector
Mine yet?
now, which actually
They'll get
helps out
gores. Don't worry.
significantly, so.
I believe it.
You can go first. You not having a battle phase seems
Game
pretty
2
good
is
to
my
me.
favorite
And,
game.
let's see
I'm
what you
ready.
got, buddy.
Another banger of a hand.
Stand by.
Okay, Instant Fusion Air Bellum isn't the worst.
2, 3.
We're just gonna make Black Rose and pass.
Building
I'll
the
pass.
He's gonna go Black Rose and Gage is gonna flip up he's gonna flip up Starlight Road and win.
Turn
4.
to you.
All right, I'll draw.
Yes, sir.
Stand
Best
by
turn
me.
1 I could ask for, right? Go ahead.
Well, I know whatever I do is going to get met with
Double MST is interesting.
something that I'm not going to be particularly happy about. So I may as well just do it. I'll force your hand here, Air Bellum.
Air Bellum's fine.
We'll try it. I mean, if you're going to let me get a free card.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's an easy
Ooh,
compulse.
Compulse, though, so no bottom.
Just reset it a turn. It's all right.
Okay. All right. We'll go second main. I'll get out of your imperm columns
Oh,
here,
God,
and
come
we'll chuck
on.
it back.
All right, seems fair. I will draw for turn. Stand by me.
He's got some MSTs too.
I will right into the imperm column set one, and I'll pass my turn again. Go ahead.
I'll space that one. What is it?
Ooh, it's a.
Ooh.
I don't know how I feel about that one. I was like, maybe I could get away with it.
Okay. Yeah, because you know I have the Air Bellum now, so this is going to force something out of you, so... Anything?
Yeah. I'll torrential.
Wow. I
that
mean, I
is
don't blame you, honestly. You're going to lose a
insanely
card
weak.
anyway, so that's fine. Got 3 left. Yeah,
we just
go ahead.
pass here, yeah.
All right. I'll space the last back row.
I will
Oh,
chain
we
it.
massively
space.
punished here.
Man.
Very efficient cleanup duty there
Oh,
for me.
man.
Yeah. Oh,
That's rough. That
Well,
is
this doesn't
rough.
look
That's a
good.
rough one.
Go.
Okay, another back row. We'll draw.
Oh, that's the end of the
That's
game.
pretty
Holy shit.
good.
That's so good.
Still the back row. Your torrential's gone, which I feel pretty good about. Let's go for it, Monk.
Ooh. Yeah. Monk's okay.
Try for the effect.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh no.
We'll get the cat.
Yes.
Try for the cat.
The cat is fine. Yep.
Okay. We will
Well, it can't
go
be torrential.
for
I don't know what the fuck we're trying to do here.
Airbellum and your friend Sea Koala.
Yep.
We'll keep him in attack. Why not?
Taking some ideas from me. You stealing some ideas
maybe,
from
buddy.
me?
Maybe I call this deck
Well,
copycat. 'cause we're
notably-
playing Rescue Cat. Get it?
If we have like Dimensional Prison, we're okay here.
I'm gonna take your measly 100 from your sequel.
You gonna think on this Airbellum?
Yeah, I am gonna bounce back your air bell.
Oh
That's
man, the
pretty good.
compulses. That's brutal. That's fine. We'll go second main. It does save you from being nap beasted, which I guess is pretty good for you. We'll just go end phase. Sequel will go to grave per the rescue cat. I'm chilling.
One time X and we win.
Stand my main.
Yep.
Been chilling in the
You
hand.
really wanted that card. Yeah.
I really
Okay.
wanted the Cyber Dragon. I'm like, this is all it's gonna get me to stabilize here. A lot of
And if that's a back row, we are
Okay.
fine.
We'll draw.
Oh, we are so
Fortunately,
fine from here. We are just gonna
Might
play
be
Sidra
big
beat.
enough because he is quite large.
This is the
Let's
greatest Sidra of all
go
time.
Set 1, and I'll pass it back.
All right, draw.
Come on.
Stand my main. We'll just go right to the battle phase. Attack.
Sangan.
Okay.
It's rough.
Go
What
big
beats
in here.
Sidra though?
Let's see. I'll be honest. I thought there
We
was
don't
gonna be
have
something that would
anything
help
that
me with
beats
this
Sidra.
Cyber Dragon. but
Wow, that's crazy.
Not looking as clean as I
Sangan for
thought.
Veiler?
Let's just
Whole
pick
fucking hand is
ourselves
guys.
up this effect Veiler.
Yeah. All right. Sure. Main
We're trying to
two.
develop
Yep.
the bulb this
Veiler
turn.
doesn't stack up well against Cyber Dragon. Go ahead.
It
your
does
turn.
not. It
Oh
does
my
not.
God, this deck
We
is so
will just
crazy.
Set 1 and pass.
Draw for turn. Stand
Cyber
by
Dragon
main.
beats.
Battle phase. The dragon in again.
Okay, if we draw
Bulb.
Caius, we
Ooh,
could win
fancy.
here.
Okay. I will set a card. Pass.
Draw. That's
No.
probably what Howling Insect, I imagine. Let's go Doom Cow. I'm gonna go into the set.
It is actually not at all Howling Insect. It's in fact Worm Cataros.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
wasn't expecting
God.
that, I'll be honest. So Doom
I'm
Cow's gonna
guessing it
negate
works for
this.
flip effects. Yeah.
Yes,
Doom Cow.
it's just a mandatory effect that negates anything. So,
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Get out of here.
man.
We'll just pass in that case. Go ahead.
Zex, one time sex.
Him. Man, he was beating my cheeks earlier.
Oh,
shit.
my
There we go.
God.
Ryo for 19.
That's a lot of damage.
This
yeah.
is
It is-
so.
this is a-
how
this is
are
a
we
two-turn
playing
clock,
this
Alex.
close to the
Go
ground?
We'll draw.
Smunk is
Christ.
bad. It's
Yeah,
really
two
not
backwards,
good.
too. It's not good. I know you. I mean, you know I have air bellum, so you kind of have to set anything.
Yeah, no,
I know
he
he's got
smoke
like
screened
two
into
air bells,
worms. Yeah.
just the one because you dealt with.
We
the
have no
other
spells. We're playing
Yeah.
10
Oh, I see.
total
one.
spells.
It's in the grave. Yep. Wow, that really sucks. I'm just gonna set and pass.
Oh, Jesus, that's bleak. We can't even go to a big-ass synchro with the Gub because the Ryo contests
I
it
will
now.
draw. Stand by me.
Sex.
Could kill you here if that is set air bellum. All right, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm gonna summon Worm Jagen.
Where'd the worms
Wow.
come from? Did you like
Uh,
board into worms from
They maybe,
Insectors?
yeah, they
The
maybe
fuck?
came in from the side deck, bro. Nice little smoke screen going
I
for game
guess.
one.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go for it because
Yeah, I like going
Jagen
for it
will
even
try
though
to
we know it's
topple over
wrong.
your face down.
Thankfully, it's Monk. So
Okay, I did.
you did have. You
That's
were
fine.
correct.
All right,
So you'll take
We still get
600.
him really low
that's
here.
fine. 600. I'll go 19 over your monk.
He's gone.
21 direct.
Take it.
Yeah, it doesn't really change
dead.
anything.
2, you are not dead. You are in fact not dead. I'll just pass. Go ahead.
What do we
Please.
got?
Oh,
Another monster. Damn, that's
one.
crazy. What are we supposed to do
man,
here?
I can't believe your efforts to protect that Cyber Dragon. I think are actually going to.
Cyber
pay off.
Dragon
I
beats,
really can't
baby.
believe
Great
you.
game.
I
Yeah,
did- I
like
coulda
if you
lost him
see
turn
my
one,
hand,
yeah.
if you see my hand, it'll make sense to you.
So,
but like,
okay,
I,
you can... You have to go bulb to body block. You, like... God, but you know it's bulb. You have to go, like, bulb, normal, Ryo, attack, Jagen, and he has to have nothing. That's, like, so bad.
I am just in awe that like I had you down. I was up 3 cards on you, and I can't out this fucking Cyber Dragon. This is like
Can't bulb because
embarrassing.
of
Aren't you
Ryo?
glad we-
Huh? Can't bulb because of Ryo. What? There's no way that works. Oh, I was like, oh God, bulb
Run
doesn't
back.
add the card
Yeah,
to your
you
hand,
keep
then
on-
mill it, does it?
I mean,
It's like,
I
no,
am.
God.
It's been fun, but like not in this case. Oh my God.
I think
That-
what they're
that
trying to
fucking
say
Ryo-
is you can't go for a play with bulb because if it's a synchro, you can just negate it with Ryo, which is true.
Too is so annoying. That is like the best thing it could have been on top of it. I mean, even if you have if one of these is bottomless anyway,
Well, I'm
I'm
actually
probably
curious.
dead regardless.
Is he stopping some kind of searching? You got? I don't know. There's money.
No, I mean, we're
it's
not- we ain't-
actually the fact that he can negate
just a guy.
summons
He's
is
just
what's
Well,
getting
Gemini
me
elf
off
Aaron's
right now.
summon negator. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's ruining it for me. Yeah, like even if you have bottomless, it doesn't matter anyway. But the fact that you can just stop me from
Valor for some
synchroing with
reason
this
says your
card
opponent's
alone,
turn. It's a well-designed hand
I'm just
trap.
like locked out of summoning anything big. No, like you got it. Like I can't even.
Oh,
keep playing.
come on.
What do you have? Let me
Check
see
the
this
back
grid.
row.
Yeah,
Check
so
the back
it's
row.
It's gotta be all
it's a
pieces.
Thunder King. You know about the Airbellum. You know about the Valor that I searched. I have double Crow because I thought you were on
Wow.
Inzektor, and then I have
Yeah.
fucking Kaiku as well. And
Nice
so
board
where
for
are my
Inzektor,
spells?
buddy!
I drew like 3 spells out of 20 something
Oh,
cards.
call MST.
And
we could have actually
I was
lived it.
thinking
Oh,
that
well,
you
the
might
call.
have called
the
the
call
Haunted. So I'm like,
clears.
okay, if he
The
has
call
that
actually
for,
wins
I
on
can
the
crow
spot.
it and I'm okay. But yeah, so like I had the bulb to try to make
So
synchro
easy.
plays,
Just
but
so
because
simple. Don't play decks like this. Come
you
on.
drew Thunder King, the turn Christ, I have to play
Resolves
into,
cat,
like, if you have
loses,
bottomless. If you have
refuses
bottomless,
to
you have bottomless.
elaborate.
But in this case,
Oh,
if I would have drawn
jeez.
Brain Con
We had Crow for called. You're right, actually. We would have lived.
that turn, I could have taken the Thunder